Not gonna lie, I've really gotten bad at tracking what day it is, so I kinda missed the Friday and Saturday stream. Well, the VODs are there if you end up being interested, so you know, oh well. Yeah, it happens. I've been getting pretty bad with time recently as well. I keep showing up late, I'm just sluggish and stuff, you know, but you know, whatever. I'm not gonna bitch and whine about it. So, you know, hello everybody and welcome back to the stream, or if it's your first time here, welcome. Hope you're all having a fantastic Wednesday, or whatever today it is that you're watching this on right now. And we are back. So it's Wednesday, you all know the drill. Chill stream. Still, I have no qualms with it just being Dorfromantik. I really don't give a shit. It's totally fine for it to just be that game. So, yeah, let's just get into it real quick since I was late again. Spent a whole day and night with one of my medications totally depleted. And I gotta say, it feels like time has stretched as a result. Like, that day felt particularly long. I think that this is the stream world. I don't think I've touched the game since last week, so... we can just start from right here. Oh, also, where's the mouse? There it is. Okay, let's turn the music back on. But yeah, it feels like time has definitely stretched, you know? I didn't even have to pay, you know, like 9 mana or however much it costs. It's a very strange sensation. I got refills today though, so it'll be fine. It's just, you know, not gonna suffer any fucking withdrawal shit, but you know. It's still just so weird how much minor things have a presence upon the mind. That, like, your perception of time changes if there's if the chemicals in your body are just barely different. That's probably not a good place to put that. This doesn't want to be closed, but there's no reason I shouldn't give it some space to get closed. I'm just hoping that the fucking vending machine, you know, will come home with us on the next Look Outside stream, because I did, like, the wiki, like, a chatter said that it could work, the wiki said that it could work, but I don't know why it's not happening. I hate this tile, by the way. This tile is fucking atrocious. I actually fucking despise that tile. Like, I really hate that tile. Is this at the... You know what? No, we can turn the volume up more. All right. But yeah, other than that, the week's been pretty ordinary. I'm waiting for some fucking cards in the mail, and it's been, you know, like, with it, in one more week, it'll have approached a whole month since I made the order, and so I'm frustratingly waiting for it to fucking arrive, and it still hasn't. But that's fine. That just means I'll be extra angry so that I can... Yeah, magic. I get to be extra angry when, you know, trying to make my next Arcane video. Because I have even more making me pissed off than normal. I don't think you play. I know Rag does. So I don't know how relevant the conversation is to you, so, but oh well. I'm gonna fucking complain about it to somebody. Did you see anything about the Riot card game? Other than knowing that it exists? No, I haven't seen anything, and I don't particularly care. For the same reason that I'm angry with Arcane, I don't really care about Riot products right now. And what I'm looking out for is, like, I don't know, news about what they're doing with the lore of their universe and what they're gonna do with the next show they make. Like, that's what I'm keeping an eye out for. I don't really care about their card game. Honest to goodness, I would rather have, like, Magic the Gathering cards collaborate with Riot games over them collaborating with fucking Spider-Man. So... oh boy. Damn it, this is almost perfect. Yeah, I was pretty sure you didn't play. They're making something like Commander format. I don't know what that is, but I'm probably going to play it on release in a few months. Okay, so... in Magic the Gathering, there are different formats of how to play the game. And... and a format in a card game is basically just a deck building restriction. That's all it really is. Sometimes the rules are slightly changed in different MTG formats, but for the most part, it's just a deck building restriction. However, the commander format is the most casual friendly of all the Magic the Gathering formats, because you can play almost every single card that's ever been printed since 1994. Why the fuck did this not get a perfect? What? Why did this not get a Ugh, whatever. But, yeah, so... the Commander format is like the most casual, friendly possible format in Magic the Gathering. You can play almost any card from the beginning of time, minus a few exceptions. So if you're saying that they're making something like Commander, what that screams to me is that they're trying to capture a very specific audience of people who are, like, going to be gullible into thinking that, oh, hey, it's an alternative to Magic the Gathering. But then they're gonna play it, it's not gonna be the same thing, and then they're not gonna care about it. Except for hardcore fans that like it on release who have never played Magic before. Which doesn't mean it's a bad... which doesn't make it a bad thing or anything. Just, it's a particular audience when you go up and you say, we're gonna make it look like this. And it's like, ah, that's who you're trying to capture. Okay. That's the lightning you're trying to... in the bottle you're trying to capture. There we go. That's pretty good. And that's what we like to see. Though I will admit, 2v2 is ambitious, because that is different. In Magic the Gathering, if you want to do, like, Commander 2v2, that's like a special fan format. That's like something you do with your friends as an idea at your kitchen table. That's not like something that is normally promoted by Wizards of the Coast who make Magic the Gathering. So at least it's a little bit different if it's a 2v2. But at the same time, I wonder who they're trying to capture by saying, oh, it's like Commander, but then it's not like actual Commander. And instead it's 2v2. It's like, Is this going to be a disaster or an original idea? Who knows? Because normally in Commander, it's more than 2 players. It's not usually one. Commander is not 1v1, but it's usually free for all. It's not a team versus a team normally. Why did I not get a fucking perfect? That? Ugh. What the fuck happened? Am I not paying attention or something? It's out in China already, and I think people in the West have already tried it and liked it. Huh. Interesting. But the question is, do Magic players like it? And if they don't, well, I'm not sure how they're gonna pull a big enough audience. Like, Legends of Runeterra, like, didn't, like, beat out Magic Arena or Hearthstone, right? So, like, there isn't exactly a lot of reason to assume that it's gonna beat out Magic in a paper format. Like, if they couldn't beat Magic and Hearthstone digitally, then I don't really know why they would be able to beat paper Magic. I know there are a lot of people who really fucking hate paper Magic right now, but that's mostly for, like, the tournament formats that people hate, right? Like, people are upset with the tournament formats in Magic the Gathering right now. Not really Commander, you know, not really casual Magic the Gathering, you know, like, everybody still likes casual Magic the Gathering. Nobody's really complaining about casual Magic the Gathering. So I don't really know what's gonna happen with that. And this game is pissing me off right now. Really trying to get under my I wanted to say under my shoes, but then I was like, that doesn't make sense. Then I wanted to say under my knee socks, but then I'm like, that's too gay. Under my skin. That's the saying. Now I remember. Okay. This game is really trying to make me angry right now. Wow. Just nothing that fits anywhere correctly. I guess I can do this and only ruin 2 tiles. Fuck! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh. 9 and 9, so it's the same no matter what. Great, okay. This doesn't want to be closed yet. That's totally fine. I'm not totally surprised if it's successful though, because like there are some Magic players that are just miserable. And there's probably some Legends of Runeterra fans and League of Legends fans who just are fine with the idea of a Riot card game. But I just don't see it capturing the extremely wide and hardline audience of other card games. Fuck! That is not what I want. Fuck you, game! Fuck you, fucking piece of shit! Fuck you! Whatever. No! No, I refuse to make things look ugly just to satiate you. Fuck you! I'm putting that over there instead. God, what an annoyance. Whew. Did I mute myself? No, I didn't. There we go. Much better. Excuse me. No! It's fine, actually. It'll be fine. We have 61. We're not, you know, in Schitt's Creek. You know, they supposedly already have, that assassin on trial already. I'm kind of surprised because I thought usually trials, like, would take years to organize. Like, especially with stuff like, that's, like, super important. Like, I remember Derek Chauvin. They didn't try him for, like, 2 fucking years or some shit, you know? So if they already have the assassin captured and already in trial, that's kind of like it's weird. It's also satisfying, I guess, but it's also kind of weird. That it moved along so quickly. You can just curve that into that, so it'll be fine. Uh-huh. Let's do that. Might as well. No! Fuck you! Not used to the public sector actually working. Yeah, no, the bureaucracy of the American court system, you know, whether it's criminal or civil, it is expected that it takes years to resolve. Because there are just so many means of overcomplicating things. Because in America... So, the thing about America is that because we are so gung-ho about freedom and shit, the result is that we have a equal and opposite proportion of bureaucracy that goes into all of our public sector work, because we have so many freedoms that we need exponentially more laws to, like, regulate all of the little interactions, because people have the freedom to get any lawyer to get to say anything in their defense and to do any strategy possible to get them out of trouble. That in order to actually bag somebody permanently, you have to have, like, direct confession that allows them to get tried, like, the next day, with, like, so much evidence that there's nothing that can be argued in their favor. Or else it's a process that takes years and years and years. You know? So the fact that they already have the assassin bagged and in court is unusual. It's very unusual. I'm not gonna call it a conspiracy, but you know, I have a bit of a conspiracy theorist in me. Excuse me. Okay, here we go. This completes that. All right. Bum, bum. It also takes us forever to execute our prisoners. Like, we have people in death row for, like, the rest of their natural life. It takes so fucking long to execute people in this country. I would much rather there just not be a death sentence, so long as we have an imperfect government. Because I don't really trust the government to kill people without there being a certain level of injustice to it. So for that reason, death row takes a long time to execute people, and I think it would just be better for us to do away with that. Just lock them up, for fuck's sake. Make them suffer a long, lifelong sentence. Like, it's just... Don't want to fucking put up with, the ethical quandaries and the weight. But yeah, like, America has a lot more bureaucracy than you would think, but it's because we have so many fucking freedoms that we have even more rules in order to logistically handle all of the freedoms that we have. So the result is that people can do the most heinous crimes imaginable, and it takes like 3 to 5 years to finish convicting them. Which pisses a lot of people off, you know? But what's the alternative? Like, even harsher government? Yeah, a lot of Americans think that's a slippery slope, and they do not like that. Damn! If this was oriented just slightly different, it would be perfect. Aha! That one is oriented perfectly. I heard Nepal and Malaysia, or is it Indonesia? I don't remember. I heard some Southeast Asian countries are having a good time deposing their governments. Hope a place like China is next up. Praying and hoping. Nepal had Discord elections. Yeah, I heard that. That was fucking hilarious. I heard about that. They were so frantic for an intermediary government, they went on Discord to elect a woman. That's, now that I think about it, that's like one of the funniest historical things that will ever be recorded in the history of the world. That the first female leader of this country is a Discord kitten. That's actually so fucking funny that I can't even laugh at it because of how funny it is. That's like so funny, it's kind of like irreverent. Like, it's the type of thing that in 100 years from now, there will be people making vlogs where they talk about Wikipedia articles that are crazy, and they're gonna be reading that Wikipedia article about that woman getting elected over Discord, and people are going to be shitting themselves laughing reading that. That's how funny that is. Like to laugh at it now is like almost like disrespect to how funny it is that you can't really comprehend the glory of this humor within its own context. Oh shit. Oh wait, no, this is fine. This is fine. For a moment I was worried, but then I was like, wait, no, it's not a limited. It doesn't have a limit. It's not a limit quest. It's a max out quest. Oh fuck, I should have put this over here, but I literally forgot about it and completely missed it. You can see how much I hate this tile by how there's like no spaces that it can attach to. Man, what a fun game, you know. What an incredible game. Incredible. Nope, that doesn't work either. That doesn't work. I don't know which to go for first. I guess we'll go in this direction. Cool. That's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, you know, good for all these Southeast Asians that are deposing their governments. I hope they, you know, actually get something in there that helps them. You know, I'm no expert on the developing world, but it seems like they are held back by quite a lot, and their politics seem to be one of them. Where to put this? Probably just over here. Whew. Yes! Alright, that's pretty good. Uh-oh. That's pretty good. I like that. That's a good place to put that. Okay, no. It's, I guess right there should be fine. Oh, well. No, let's work on this. Yeah. Let's try to seal this off, but work on these over here. Nope, that expands. Fuck off, Microsoft to do. I still don't want to upgrade to Windows 11. I heard that supposedly it's Windows 10 support ends next month or some shit. But I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to fucking switch. I really fucking don't. Then again, this laptop could literally be dead any day now. And so maybe I'll be forced to. I should probably back up a bunch of my stuff. Not that I haven't before, I have. It's just, haven't done so maybe, I don't know, maybe 6 months? Oh, no, less than 6 months, because I definitely did it before I sent my laptop to get repaired. Which was a bit ago. Oh my god, I had to fucking... I was in the middle of making my first Arcane video when that fucking laptop needed to, go to the shop. God, that fucking was driving me so insane. I was losing my mind. I was so upset. Whew. Now I can lose my mind while having no excuse whatsoever, making things even worse. No, I don't like that. That crosses. Let's put this over here. Yeah. Okay, that's good. We want that to be there. Hmm. 18 to 57. Oh yeah, we're definitely putting this over here. I wonder if that's also embarrassing for the country. Like, oh, we had our first female president had to be elected via Discord, or else nobody would vote for women or something. I wonder if there's a shame to that. Kind of like the shame that would have befallen us if we had elected Kamala Harris. It's like, wow, this woman of all women to be the first female president, like that's kind of like a disgrace. Not that all the male politicians are better, they're not, but surely if you want to have a first woman president, you want her to either be as monstrous as Obama or as awesome as Obama. You know, whichever is the one that you interpret Obama as. But she was just like Diet Hillary, except somehow even more carcinogens were being emitted. Like it doesn't make sense within the laws of physics, but it just somehow happened. If we had elected her, but we didn't. As white as Obama or as black as Obama? Yes. Yes! Be the Obama that is in the manga, that is in an ecchi manga, that goes to try and liberate Japan from horny angel robots. Be the Obama Japan thinks you are. Be the Obama that Japan made action figures of. You know, in retrospect, I wonder how much of a myth that was. Did the Japanese actually genuinely like Obama? I thought the Japanese hated blacks. Especially like when you think about it nowadays, and there supposedly are anti-immigration protests in Japan, which is kind of odd to me, because I don't know how foreigners are responsible for their population decline. Like, I don't know how that would make any sense to blame foreigners for their dwindling population, but supposedly they are fucking protesting over immigration in Japan, so I'm confused as to what the point of that is. Let's just focus on the quests. I really need to just dial this in. Fuck. I can't dial it in. It doesn't even want to be closed off. Finally! Okay, found something that fits in right there. Now we just need to close this, and that'll be donezo. I unironically just said donezo. Oh my god. Am I sure I'm not, like, 50? What the fuck? How the fuck did I unironically just say donezo? Maybe I'm actually like a 100-year-old man in a psychosis right now, and my entire life is a hallucination. What the fuck does the game want from me with it from this one? Like, what the fuck? Nice. What on God's green earth? Da, da, da. Fuck. Well, this one does need as many of these as possible, eh? That doesn't fit, actually, though. Doesn't fit there. I mean, it fits here, but it's closing it. This is how you close it? Literally no one on Earth will know some of my references. This is probably the closest we are going to come to filling this out. Fuck. Okay, never mind. I thought that was gonna actually close this off, but it doesn't. There's one more space right there, so I'm not gonna place that there. I'm gonna place this somewhere else. How about over here? Might as well. Yikes. Maybe that was a bad idea. Nope, it was a good idea. Are you fucking serious? Game! Come the fuck on! Are you actually joking, game? Fucking what? Okay, whatever, I'll fucking place this over here. Still got a quest done, so whatever, but I'm fucking so dumb. Just one little thing is out of whack, and now I can't fucking place it. This works. It's very clunky, though. We put it over there, but that's really far out of the way, whereas this is kind of within, you know, the confines of what we've already built. So. I have no railroad. Oh, they want me to close this, huh? Well, we'll see. We shall see. Okay. Fucking joking with me, game, you motherfucker. Why can I not place this in a normal fashion, you bitch-ass game? Okay. Okay, well now I can fit them together. 2 quests, so that's, I'd say that's successful. That's pretty good. I like that. You know what I haven't gotten in a while? A fucking tree quest. Anybody have a tree quest for me? Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, let's just do this. I think this is the right move. Wait. No, that doesn't fit there as well. But it does fit here perfectly. Cool, now it wants to be closed. Alright, I can attempt to close you at some point. That makes two Plains quests. Or farm quests that want to be closed. God damn it. It's okay, I just have to get lucky. This doesn't actually contribute to closing this in any way whatsoever, so I shouldn't put it here at all. It's only expanding it. So let's put it inside here, where we have room to do stuff that is enclosed and not expanding outward. Because Lord knows we don't need to keep expanding everything. Like in this game, if you don't have to expand something to complete a quest, then don't expand it. But if you have no other choice, then absolutely do it. Okay. Fuck you! There we go. Oh my god. I was about to be very, very pissed off. God, I really love this fucking Metroid Prime sounding ass music. It's so fucking good. It doesn't sound like it belongs in a game like this, and yet it works. It's so fucking good. I'm a big fan of theremin and other beepy boopy noises in music like this. I, for one, will welcome our AI overlords when they are no longer retarded and are actually people. Just so long as they are adorable and have cute music following them. Damn, that doesn't really work. Does it work here? No. You put it there, though. Here we fucking go! Holy shit. My patience is paying off. Sort of. This wants to be closed, so we don't want to put a fucking full cube here. We don't want to send it. We don't want to send it in full. We want to do something else. But where the fuck do I put this? Dead ass. Actually, I don't know. I'm not even sure. Maybe here? There's a lot of different ways this could connect inward without it contradicting itself. So that's probably okay, I guess? Why is it giving me these types of tiles? It's kind of a bit annoying. Just an itty bitty bit. Could put it here. Yeah, that works. That technically works. That doesn't work anymore over there. I have to put this, like, over here, I guess. Is my humming and whistling unbearable? That's pretty good. Very happy to have gotten that down right there. I really need to close these fucking things off, though. There we go. No, we don't want to do... No. Let's put this somewhere else, like right here. No, that does not make sense. This wants to be closed. That's not good. Neither is that. You fucking serious, game? You fucking serious? Game? Okay, fine, that works. It's still annoying, though. Ugh, that doesn't really close anything, though. That just... That adds an area surface, but it does get it out of the realm of the weeds, I guess, but that doesn't mean it's proper. Let's put it over there instead. Ugh, and then this almost works, but doesn't actually. Again with this. You fuck. You bitch-ass game. Come the fuck on. Oh man, I really fucked this up. Oh no. No! Still fucked. Wait! Oh, that's awesome! Oh, that's so good. Okay, that went from me being angry to me being pretty happy with that outcome right there. What in the fuck do I do next, though? I guess that is fine. Fuck you! Fuck you! Oh! House. Okay. Jesus Christ. I am surprised we've lasted an hour on this world. I thought we were done in on quite a while ago. I thought we were completely fucked quite a few turns ago. Shit. Okay. I just put this here? Guess so. It's two perfects. Might as well. Make it so. On course, Commander. Fuck you. Fuck this town. Fuck this motherfucking truck that keeps breaking fucking down. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't want to make this ugly. I fucking hate the thought of making this ugly to complete any quests whatsoever. So I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be a fucking crazy person, and I'm not gonna fucking place it in there. I refuse to uglify it. That's a good one. This little house here, they own this railroad track here. This is a part of their yard. The man who lives here bought it because he's a train autist, and he has like 12 children with 3 different women because he cares more about trains than about women. So he rides his kids along on his own little toy train around this in his backyard. But soon this world will be no more. Holy fuck, a fucking tree quest? God, it's been such a long time since they gave me a tree quest that I was, like, wondering, like, what the fuck? Oh no, this doesn't fit in there, does it? It doesn't. Fuck. Oh, Christ almighty. Okay, well. Oh well, that's a little enclosed space for it to be. Nope, that's not good. What? I guess that works. Well, I didn't want it to be the way I did that, but that's what happened. We are... yeah, we're so dead unless we get some really good luck draws here. I mean, that does fit. Is it good though? I mean, it'll get us one perfect if we do that. So I guess it is okay. Put that there. Put that there. Hell no, hell no, hell no. I guess this maybe can... no, it doesn't work here either. It fucking clips into the houses. Fuck! Son of a fuck. Okay, 2 tiles ruined, but there's nowhere else to put it. God damn it. No house quests, they only want to be closed. And oh look, this won't close it off. Great. Neither will this. Neither will this. Neither will this. I already counted that though, so... nope, that doesn't work either. That does not work. So I guess I mentioned getting lucky pulls, and then immediately the game was like, ha ha ha! You have fallen into my trap. You acquired hope where you should have none. Now I will dash those hopes. Are you fucking serious? I got this just at the same time I'm so close to closing that off. Fine, I'll put it over here, you bitch ass. we're dead. There's no way we live. There's no way we fucking live. Actually, well, okay, you know what? Three right there. That's actually pretty good. You know, for a non-quest. No, let's put it here. Okay, I can't afford to put this anywhere but here. Wait! Wait! Leon! Help! Yeah, no, we're dead. Yeah. Well, train man gets to go to heaven with his trains. I don't like this. I already don't like this. I'm already not a fan of this. I am massively not a fan of this. I'm not happy. Fuck! There we go. Woo! Nice! Does it want to be closed? It doesn't. So we can afford to put that there. Fuck you. Fuck this town. No. kind of got far. And then it just devolved. No. No! Oh no! That looks wrong. It needs to be like that instead. Sure. Wouldn't that destroy it? Yeah, that destroys it. Why would I do that? I don't want to do that. It almost fucking works, and then it just doesn't. What the fuck is this tile? What fucking nonsense? This almost is perfect, but it's still not actually perfect. So we're not gonna place it there. I will not allow the game to force me to make things ugly. I wonder if The Dark Knight, that movie, still goes hard. That was the only one of those Batman movies I saw. I heard the first one was fine, and that the third one was terrible. So I've only seen I've only seen The Dark Knight. I've seen no other Batman movies. Not even, like, the old ones. I wonder if, The Dark Knight still goes hard or not, or if in retrospect I would say that it's terrible or something. You should? I don't know how much I give a shit about, the other Batman movies. I kind of liked the idea of, the most recent one, like The Batman. I remember the one that had the trailer using Nirvana music. But I never went and saw it because it was like COVID era, so I just didn't bother. And I never heard anything spectacular about it. If The Dark Knight, though, still goes hard, then that's pretty good. I don't know why I thought of it. It's just like randomly I suddenly was remembering the scenes with Two-Face. And how, like, good that character progression was, even though it was extremely fast, it was still very good. Because the only problem I've ever heard anybody complain about when they talk about The Dark Knight is they say its pacing is off. And I guess I could see why people might think that. Because it does try to fit a lot into its runtime, but I don't really recall there being that many, like, plot holes or anything that has to do with the speed of the film. So my memory is still telling me that it was a good movie. But otherwise, I don't really have any interest in the other Batman movies. I just don't. I heard Batman vs. Superman was shit, even though I really liked Man of Steel. I heard that Batman vs. Superman was very, very bad. So I never saw that. Didn't see the Justice League. I heard that was trash. Honestly, around the time they were making the trash DCEU movies, I was already, like, getting a low opinion of Cape shit, because that was, like, around the same time that Age of Ultron for Marvel came out, and that movie was it had its moments that were okay, but it was still pretty fucking still, ugh. All I can say is ugh for Age of Ultron, but I never had any. But I was down on the. I was not really in the mood for cape shit as a result in that era, and lo and behold, it turned out that everybody fucking hated that goddamn Justice League movie, and they hated the Batman movie, or the Batman vs Superman movie, and I haven't heard a lot of criticisms of the Batman, the one with god damn it, I can't remember his fucking name. Vampire Man. I know he's a better actor than that. Pattinson, Robert Pattinson. I heard that movie was adequate. You know, I didn't hear any, extreme debacles about it being terrible. So, but I never felt enthralled to go see it. So the only Batman movie I know and care about is The Dark Knight. And if it actually is still good, well, that's pretty great then. If it genuinely is still good. But something that's burned into my memory over those movies, something that is literally just burned into my memory from those movies, is that way back when the trailer for The Dark Knight Rises came out, there were a bunch of people who were like, oh, it's gonna be so bad, oh man, Nolan is so bad. And there was a person in the comments of the trailer for The Dark Knight Rises who, like, was replying to, like, all the negative comments saying that Christopher Nolan is the greatest director ever. He's gonna do something unique and different because he is a good director and a good writer. You can suck his dick. And then we go to The Dark Knight Rises, and the exact thing that people thought was going to happen happened. And so all I can do is think back to that guy in that comment section. That was like, Nolan is gonna do something unique and original because he's so good at what he does. You can suck his cock. And then he literally does the thing that everybody predicted he was gonna do. That fucking guy, that commenter must have been so pissed. Oh god. Oh god, and it's so random, but it's just something that I, for some reason, have permanently etched into my fucking brain, and I don't know why. Another thing I've etched into my brain is way back when the first Thor movie trailer came out, and there were people in the comments who were, like, being unironically racist. They were like, what the fuck? Why is there a black guy playing as Heimdall? Why are we appropriating my Nordic culture? And it's like, guys, this is literally a Marvel movie a Marvel property. Were you unaware of this? And it turns out, at the time, no, people were not aware that there was literally a Thor from Norse mythology in the Marvel comic book universe. People literally did not know, and they thought that they were intentionally trying to cast Idris Elba as a Nordic god, as a literal Nordic god. And so they were outraged legitimately because it was so unknown at the time as to what the fuck was even happening in that entire subsection of Marvel Comics. But there were so many people being unironically racist, and that was during a time in YouTube when YouTube had the top comment highlights, where the comments that would be at the top would be sorted would be automatically highlighted based upon like count and date. So, like, if you had a comment that was really young that had a lot of likes, it would always be highlighted at the top. I don't know why they did away with that. Probably for some advertiser-based reason, but that's how YouTube worked back then. And so the result was that there were so many comments that would make it to the very top of the comment chain that were highlighted that were, like, extremely racist. So yeah, it must have been like an advertisement thing that they deleted that that feature for, because if like random fucked up comments were getting to the top of comment sections, then that would be bad for advertisement. But yeah, if The Dark Knight really is not a bad movie, then that's pretty cool. I'm happy to hear that it's not a bad movie. Because, that was one of those movies that, like, teenage me, like, would, like, bring a DVD with me to watch on whenever I have to do, like, a road trip. Like, oh, we have to, like, drive, like, 3 hours to another city in another state. Okay, I'll bring my CD player, or my portable DVD player that's, like, a brick. It's the shape of a brick. I could bludgeon a homeless person to death with this. And I would bring that thing with me. Its picture quality was awful, but it did take a headphone jack. And The Dark Knight was one of those movies that I would take with me on a road trip like that. That and Avatar, and there were at least like a few others. And when I say Avatar, I mean James Cameron's Avatar. I really liked James Cameron's Avatar when I was a teenager. In retrospect, I think it was just that I wanted to fuck the aliens. Because in retrospect, it's kind of like a bad Pocahontas movie. it's like a bad Pocahontas, but at the time, I loved watching that movie over and over again when on a road trip. And that's why I haven't seen the other Avatar movie, because it took that man so fucking long to make a sequel to his fucking movie. That, like, I just had no interest whatsoever in the sequel to that movie. Like, my assumption was that it was just gonna be another bad Pocahontas movie. Today, my friend told me we were 18 10 years ago and I wanted to strangle him. I was 20 10 years ago. So, revel in the fact that you are not as old as me, okay? Just be thankful that you're 28 instead of 30. Also, I don't remember what your voice sounds like, but you might be 28 and actually have a deep voice. I'm 30 and I sound like a teenager still. So, you want to know something that really pissed me off about the pirate software drama? Is that there was a point in which people were asking why pirate software's voice sounds slightly different sometimes, and his explanation was that his doctor told him that men in their early 30s will sometimes undergo, like, a second testosterone injection from their body, almost like a second puberty, and that can lower their voice. And when I heard that from Pirate Software at the time, I was like, oh my god, there's hope for me. But then it came out that Pirate Software was a fucking fraud, and now it's like, I cannot believe this motherfucker gave me hope that my teenager voice would go away because he's covering his ass for how much of a fucking fraud he is. What a piece of shit. What a fucking asshole doing that shit to me. I get teen voice crack still. Okay, there's a difference between a crack. There's a difference between a crack and literally having the pitch of a teenager like me, okay? I have the pitch of a teenager. When I laugh, I sound like a fucking woman, okay? My voice is very high-pitched when I'm laughing. If I did not look like a Sasquatch, it would not be unlikely that people could mistake me for a girl in public at times. Laughing doesn't count. Isn't that just copium, though? Like, let's be real. Isn't that kind of just cope? All my fattest, baldest friends laugh like fucking dolphins. Well, they're bald, so that's a different problem. Also, the best way to overcome hair loss is to own it and to, like, become a skinhead. But a skinhead who laughs like a dolphin is immediately assumed to be homosexual. So your balding friends that are fat and laughing like dolphins, a lot of people probably think they're homosexual. So, like, you're not really describing something that makes the picture look any better. You're describing people with even worse problems than us. They're not, we don't do that there. They're not what? People don't think that here? Oh, well. I guess there are benefits of being European. In America, we have a lot of, we are not afraid to judge immediately and instantly and extremely harshly. Maybe I should move to Europe one day if if the United States collapses or something. I mean, you judge them for being annoying, but you don't think they're gay? Oh, you know what? That's because Europeans are already gay. You remember the song, Is He Gay or European? Now, you see, that's the reason you don't judge them, is because you're all literally gay at the same time. Unlike America. Being openly gay is rare here. I wonder why that is. If people don't judge each other for the gay shit, then I wonder why there aren't more people out in the open. I'm not even like joking. I'm like kind of dead ass wondering about that. If it's rare to be openly gay, but there's no judgment for being gay, then I wonder what the reasoning is. Look at this pathetic little railroad track. These houses, this used to be like a former minecart rail that went underground, but then it was sealed off. And now these houses have to worry that every summer the fucking what is it called? Monodioxide? No. Monoxide. The carbon monoxide. Every summer, this neighborhood has to worry that the carbon monoxide emissions from this closed-off mine are gonna explode out and poison all of them and kill the entire village. There's a lot of judgment if you're openly gay. We're Slavic in this bish. Okay, so you were saying that people aren't homophobic, but they're actually extremely homophobic. Okay, alright. Alright. People aren't openly gay, but they're not openly homophobic either as a result. Okay. Maybe this is why we should consider Slavs to not be white. That's a joke, by the way. Don't get me banned from Twitch, please. I'd appreciate not getting banned from Twitch for making a joke. Alright. Are you guys in in the Balkans still having, like, race wars? Because I feel like every time the Balkans are mentioned, it's because they're having more race wars. I was saying that no one would assume someone was gay because they're laughing, because there's no way someone would be gay so openly. Okay, that makes sense. There's a war brewing in Bosnia, allegedly. I don't follow the news. Because the news sucks? Figures. Every country has that in common. Weren't the Bosnians, like, genocided in the 90s? I remember watching a video about a survivor of that, and I was surprised that there were still genocides going on in the modern world in Europe, of all places. Wow. That's freakish. Is it like a government thing, or do you guys all, like, legitimately just hate each other for, like, minor scraps that your ancestors got into? Like, what's the rationale here for why this keeps happening? Yup, it's literally just ancestral squabbling. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. AFAIK. As far as I know, it started in Austro-Hungary. I didn't know that Hungary and Austria were close to the Balkans. I'm not gonna lie, Europe is one of these types of lands where, like, I don't really understand what the shape of the countries is supposed to be. In the United States, all of our states are, like, a lot of them have weird shapes, but most of them are rectangular, so it's kind of easy to understand where everything is based upon time zone. But I don't really know how to map Europe in my head, because all your countries have weird shapes. No doubt informed by 1,000 years of white people killing each other over who is the whitest, but nonetheless, they're weird shapes, and it's hard for me to understand the geography as a result. So I didn't realize that Hungary and Austria were close by. They imported Serbs into Croatia and made us hate each other. So it was like a racial conspiracy to destroy Yugoslavia or something? If we're even going back to the days of Yugoslavia. I don't even know if what you're referring to is historical, like, before or after that. Before. Wow. So, like, we're talking, like, Victorian era. This is like the Austria... This is like the height of European colonialism, and Austria-Hungary was a thing at the time. Okay. And so they, like... You say they imported Serbs, so they conquered Croatia at the time? In those colonial times, they had conquered Croatia, and then they forced Habsburgs and Alat. I don't know, my brain doesn't know how to process those words. I don't know what that means. Oh, wait, are you talking about Habsburgs? Habsburgs and all that. Okay. not gonna lie, I don't really know a lot about European all the various European conspiracies that have been proven true and proven false. Like, I don't know fuck all about that. If I'm gonna, you know, like, if I'm being dead ass, I don't know shit about it. So why did they Croatia was incorporated into Hungary after a war, I want to say in the early 1100s. Wow, that's medieval. Holy fuck. That's crazy. Holy shit. So they imported the Serbians into Croatia. They merged with Habsburgs in the 1400s. Whoa, wait, Habsburg? I thought Habsburgs was like a family or something. I didn't think it was like a country. Habsburgs was like a country? They were. They were a family, is probably what you're about to clarify. They were leading the Austrian. Oh, okay. They were like the noble family of Austria. Okay. Okay, that all makes sense now. I have been enlightened to Mid-Eastern Europe politics from a very, very, very long time ago. So they imported the Serbians into the area. Was it, like, intentionally to create... Like, what was the purpose of the racial tension that they were trying to incite? Was it just a coincidence and they just pushed on it, or... Like, what was the point? What were they getting out of that? You know what? I just realized the reason I remember the Habsburgs' name is because I watched videos about how inbred royalty was. First, I don't know if any of that is true. I think the narrative is to just keep us down. Oh, so you mean that... So you feel like that narrative might be like just an excuse that the culture is running with to not take responsibility for the shit that's happening right now? Which isn't me trying to criticize, but me trying to clarify if that's what you mean by keep you down. Because only the context I ever hear keep us down from is like when African Americans talk about the white man keeping them down or whatever because of Democrat propaganda. Fuck! Well, only 2 got ruined right there, so I guess it could have been worse. You fucking serious, dude? Ooh, this might be good. I like that. I meant the importing Serbs was alleged... Okay. I meant the importing of the Serbs was allegedly to keep you down. If we fight them, we are too distracted to fight off Hungary. Again, all of this is probably fake Croatian alt history propaganda to keep us down. Okay. So it's probably racist propaganda to make you abjugate responsibility to an ancient royal family so that your government doesn't have to take responsibility for modern problems. Is that sort of what you mean? When the fuck did I mute myself? How long have I been silent? Like, give me an estimate in minutes. Because I've been responding to everything you've been saying the whole time, and I thought that you were, like, replying to things I was saying. Oh, 1 minute? Okay, okay. Not that long. How the fuck did that happen? I didn't even touch the microphone to, like, snort my nose or something. Like, what? Why'd that happen? A snort and then Okay, so I snorted my nose and then I muted myself rather than the way the correct way of muting and then snorting. Oops. Whoops. Apologies, I am a goblin. I can't put that there. That doesn't make sense going there. Doesn't make sense anywhere else, though. But right, I'm not gonna lie, I've lost my train of thought. It's still crazy to me, even now, just to ponder the idea that there are still ethnic Europeans killing each other over who is the whitest. Or in this case, who is the most Slavic, or whatever. Like, it's just wild to me, because you never really... Americans are let me be real with you. Americans are basically taught that America is the best country in the world, and that the only thing that comes anywhere near close to being as good as America is Europe. And so, like, the idea that there are ethnic Europeans still killing each other over, like, literally, over, like, literal white-on-white racism is something that is just not inundated into American education even vaguely. Like, this is something that if you told a preschooler like 20 years ago, they would be like, huh? Like, it would be impossible for them to even comprehend. Like an American preschooler. Well, okay, excuse me, like an American teenager, I should say. Of course, the preschoolers are going to understand what genocide is. You know what I mean, though. Oh, this is so good, but it doesn't fucking fit because of the fucking trees. This doesn't fit either because of the houses. Well, more like because of all the bullshit going on, but yeah. Well, we are killing each other because the Serbs in the 1990s thought that everyone should be a Serb and tried to push for a great Serbia, which is just making Yugoslavia pure Serbian. And that's why they genocide the Bosnians. Okay. So is the truth as easy as just saying that Serbia is in the wrong? Or is the truth more complicated? Because obviously in a race war, it's always easy to just say that the one that did the thing is always the worst at all times, and that nothing provoked it, and that etc. 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 And like, but is it the truth that literally just the Serbians were just pure evil at the time, and that's it? Or is the truth more complicated? They committed a genocide and refused to give up their war criminals for trial after it. That sounds pretty fucking bad. That sounds pretty fucking damning. That sounds pretty impossible to excuse. Would you say... Jesus. We gave up our war criminals after the war, got trials at The Hague and all. Okay. But they refused for some reason. Well, I say for some reason. It's obvious why. They didn't want their people to be killed for, you know, being murderers. There was the one that shot a glass of poison and became a meme. What? shot a glass of poison. You say that and I picture like a cowboy, like, pulling out their revolver and shooting like a glass of alcohol. Okay, drank a shot of poison. Okay. Oh, so like their war criminals killed themselves instead of giving themselves up. Okay. Well, yeah, that's pretty damning. No, that was our guy? Oh, that was your guy. Okay. Jesus. Theirs just never got a trial. Did they at least get, like, punished in some way with no trial? Or did they just get away scot-free and then die of old age? Or worse, are they alive now? Fuck. Excuse me, I apologize. I know those noises are really gross, but I am literally, when I say I'm perpetually congested, I am literally congested at all times. Still alive and kicking? Wow, that's, Well, I understand why there would be modern people in your countries right now that still hate the Serbians. And I wonder what I wonder what their culture is like that has led to this. That guy got a guilty verdict and decided death over dishonor. Right. Right. Like, is there something wrong with the Serbs, or is it just like a weird government thing? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what? I have a lot of quests and none of them are getting completed because I'm bad at this game. And I'm getting shitty tiles like this one. This is a very shitty tile. I don't know, I try not to watch local news because all of it's just gay and corrupt. Well, also 4 a.m. I'm about to be done here as well, so if you need to go and have a good time to sleep, then you have a good night, man. Hopefully we'll see you Friday and Saturday. That you have sweet dreams. I was late, so I am gonna have to go like at least to 10 minutes overtime. This is so bad. I'm so bad at this game. You know what? This is so doomed. We're just gonna start over from scratch before we end the stream. I want to have something that doesn't look complete ass. Well, that kind of sucks, but, oh well. It's not ugly enough for me to hate it. Huh. going with it. I'm alright with it. No, that expands that. That does not make that better. Fuck! Son of a bitch, son of a bitch, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. This is getting fucking crazy over there. It's almost perfect, but just barely not. God damn. Wow, this wants to be closed off already. I'm not surprised, or rather, I shouldn't be surprised. Oh my god, really? I'm surprised you're still going. Why? It's only 10 after. I was a little bit late to start the stream. We'll be done very shortly, though. Like, within 5 minutes, I'm gonna be done. But thank you for sticking around. Or, well, I don't know if you just arrived or were lurking until now, but, you know. Thanks for showing up at all. Don't you normally do 2 hours? Well, yeah. It's just, well, yeah, so I started at like 8:07 or something because I was a bit late. So now it's like so now it's like 2 hours and a few minutes. I just pulled up Twitch and was reminded it was Wednesday, so I figured I'd stop in for the end. Well, thank you very much for stopping by. You know, even if it's just lurking, you know, any attention is something that is always appreciated. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely be done, like, within, like, before 20 after, I will definitely be done. This world we got right here is a pretty good start. We got a lot of consistent quests going in directions, and then these are our only 2 railroads, so you know it's gonna be a good Dorfromantik world when you don't have that many railroads that are spawning. Because fuck railroad. Fucking sucks. Whoa, what the fuck? What? Oh yeah, no, I didn't mean to put that down there. Doing a dwarf fortress today, making a tavern under a little waterfall. Ooh! Is that the OG dwarf fortress, or the one that has like the sprites, the newer one with sprites? Not that I've played either one, I just know of them. Mistbeard is definitely a surname that a dwarf would have. Am I not? Okay, I'm not muted. Okay. Just making sure. Earlier, I somehow accidentally muted myself, and I don't know how. Both the same game and engine. The paid one just has sprites and mouse support. Oh! Well, I mean, I know that they're technically the same game. It's just that, like, I've heard that the one with the sprites is, like, not as complicated as the first one. Like, it doesn't have all the features yet or something. So it's not quite the same game yet. At least that's what I heard. Maybe they've completely finished it by now, and I just don't know. Game does not want to give me a one-off to place anywhere around here. It's literally the exact same game. Oh, okay, well. So they added all the bells and whistles. Okay, that makes sense. Or they finished adding the bells and whistles. Last time I saw somebody play Dwarf Fortress was like Vinesauce Joel, and that was like 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah. That's fine. Ah, that sucks. I don't like that. This kinda looks like it sucks too. The only things that got removed were removed from both versions of the game due to unregulated bugs or the devs not being happy with it. Oh, okay. Alright. Because of the fact that the paid version has like the sprites and mouse support, and if it's like fully done, it's literally the same game, but with all that, it's not impossible. I could go and maybe play it at some point. Because for me, like, I have a few games that I love that are old, but all other games that look ridiculously old, like with the ASCII art, it feels like a hole is being burned in my retinas. It's just not tolerable. But if the sprite version is like just full up, then maybe I could actually play that. The sprites are nice, but I don't need them. I just like the mouse support, smooth brain, like click to do, not type a sentence to do something. Yeah, that sounds very archaic that you have to literally type sentences. Does this fit in there? No, it doesn't fit in there. What am I saying? Yeah, my brain would need those sprites for me to be able to play it, or else it just feels like I'm getting fucking cooked by a microwave into my brain. Wow, this is fucking crazy. This tree mass here, this is so rare nowadays. I feel like I rarely get tree mounds that are this big. I want to connect these, but they haven't given me the right trees, you know? Let's put this somewhere else, I guess, because I can't really figure out where to put it over there. Ooh, that's good. I like that. This wants to be closed, so... Gotta not... Let's try and not add on to it more. This is pretty okay. I'm fine with that. I don't like this, though. Fudge. Let's put it over there. Look at all these flags! The ASCII version is literally BWFB, to select a butcher workshop, and then you gotta get an arrow wiggle around till you find a spot you like, and then hit enter. Then you gotta use letters to select how you want to handle the materials to make the butcher shop. That sounds like I would not last 5 minutes being able to play it. I'm such a millennial. Well, I'm an extremely young millennial, technically. If we're gonna get technical. Technical. Okay, sure. I can battle through the key pushes, but I get overstimulated and can't play as long. That makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. I shouldn't place this over here because it wants to be closed off, so I don't want to place it in a place that wants to be done. I said dunzo unironically earlier today, and it freaked me out that I actually unironically said dunzo. Because it just made me feel old. Ugh. Okay, that's pretty good. That I like. Jesus Christ, I hate... They aren't giving me a lot of water or a lot of railroads, but they're giving me the most frustrating versions of these tiles they possibly can. Jesus. Okay, we ruining these tiles here just to place this? We're gonna put it somewhere with clean. Let's put it cleanly, I guess. Imagine the goblins arrive at your border and you open the gates to flood them with dozens of honking death geese. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good stuff about Dwarf Fortress. I just couldn't really get behind the technology in it. You know, I'm not against simulators where the point is to just fuck around and find out. Like, I'm not against those types of games. They're just not. They just don't tend to be the types that have like the technology that stimulates me, you know, because they're almost like RTSs, you know, they're almost like real-time strategy games, which is what got me into becoming a gamer. But there's just sort of like a limit where my brain sees a certain technology, a certain style of a game being programmed, and I just can't fucking be bothered to want to try it. What on earth is this? What is this fucking... What is this shit, dude? What the fuck? Wow, I have 71. Holy shit. Or I can put this here and it's oddly perfect, but I have to find such a specific tile to place there. I get that. I don't honestly think Dwarf Fortress is a traditionally good game, but it is fascinating. It reminds me of when I used to play tabletop role-playing games, and I would get into a type of campaign where like a lot of resource management and company management has to happen. That's what it reminds me of. And I like that stuff. Like, I think that, or I have the capacity to like that stuff. But goddamn, if I am not capable of being extremely nitpicky about it when I'm actually in the middle of you know, playing with it, you know. Huh. It is 22 after. Holy moly! Thank you all very much for joining me here tonight. I really appreciate you coming here and, you know, hanging out with me. We will be back in 2 days. Friday, if you live in the United States. Was nice to stop in. Thank you very much for doing so. I really do appreciate it. And if there's any lurkers in here who happen to be new here and you enjoyed hanging out with us tonight, if you think I deserve a follow, I'd appreciate that quite a bit. We stream 3 times a week for approximately 2 hours, and this stream will be re-uploaded to YouTube tomorrow night, where we'll join every single stream I have ever done. So yeah, hope you all had a good time, had a chill time, that you're looking forward to more Look Outside, and once we're done with Look Outside, we're going to be playing Silksong, so... I need to get the hell out of here, so thank you all very much for being here. I appreciate your support in every capacity. I hope you have a good afternoon, evening, morning, etc. And I will see you all again soon with Look Outside. Ciao!